Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications because I'm sharing every week great contents. Alright, in this video now we're going to jump authentication and authorization. Once we finish this section, I will update our filters and exceptions as well. Alright, let's start with our scenario. Let me open my Excel sheet. I did a couple of preparation for you. Okay, currently we have product, category, and exception controllers. For authentication section, I'm going to add admin, role, user role, authenticated, authenticate, and dashboard controllers. Before starting my scenario and before starting my coding, I would like to inform you this authentication is going to be custom handmade codes. I suggest you to use identity library, but in this video we're going to hone our basic fundamental skills, and we would like to push ourselves to step forward in coding world. Alright. Let's start talking about our scenario. So I'm going to add these controllers, and each controller has their action methods. For example, admin going to have user listing and remove user, and it is going to use a user service, which is going to be create a new user service because we have action methods and they are obviously different from our generic action methods, generic services. So we're going to create our new customized user services. Obviously, it is going to use generic services plus its new specified special methods. Alright, role and user role. It is going to use generic services. Authenticated and authenticate, they are going to use user service, and dashboard is going to be index page of our application. Okay, now our application, now I'm going to do some refactoring as well. Let me open my board and let me show you our schema. Okay, we're going to have a login page. All right, once we run our application, login page introduce us. Then we will direct it, after we're logged in, we will direct it any page we would like to go through with it. Okay, so it can be product, it can be category page, it can be other page you design a part of this project, and if you are admin, you will able to see as well the user management sections. All right, let's start typing codes and let's start refactoring first. Let me close this board. All right. First of all, let me have a look. Let's try to add our controllers first of all. Okay. Add controller. I'm going to create step by step. First of all, let's create dashboard controller. This lesson is going to be obviously it's going to be a preparation lesson. Okay, so this is going to be index controller, everything's okay. Let's create a view. I'm not gonna design this dashboard controller, I'm leaving it to you guys. You can add any features you would like to see in your application. Okay, let's add razor view, edit, use layout page, perfect. Let's create it. Let's wait the Visual Studio while it's creating our CSHTML file. Then I'm going to amend my routing because I want my application route me directly to dashboard. At this for a while. Let's switch it to dashboard. Alright, let's switch it to action to index. Alright. When it comes to add our authentication, I'm gonna keep this root, but if we didn't logged in, we're going to return as directly access denied page. You will see what you will understand what I'm trying to tell you in our future lessons. Okay, let's save it. Let's get back our dashboard controller. Let's have a look at our view. Go to view. Perfect. Let's run the application. As you can see, dashboard index action method will be with us in a couple of seconds. Here we go. Perfect. And we have home and privacy button. Let's update these sections as well. Let's go our layout page. Okay, we have product and category pages. Let's switch them. ASP area, we don't have any area. You can leave blank or you can delete it. ASP controller is category. ASP action is get all categories. Alright, let me speak my screen a little bit more for you guys. Alright, so we added category. Now I'm gonna add product. Let's have a look our product controller. This is our get all products action method. Here we go. Let's change the names, categories, and switch it to products. Perfect. I'm going to, it is no link text. I'm gonna change those button btn dash, let's say success. Yeah, yes. Okay, should I use outline? Oh, leave it. Just use outline. It's gonna be better, I guess. Let's copy this class to here. Let's make it primary. Or let's leave it success as well. Alright, perfect. Let's run the application. CD design. I'm waiting. Category sample. We need a little bit gap here between these two buttons. And let's change the name of the application. Okay, the application name here. Let's say Byte Words Web App. Perfect. Let's have a look here. I would like to add a little bit gap between these two items. Should I add MS? This is the start, right? Let's edit MS 2. Let's run. It means it is going to put a gap start coordinate of the button, which is going to be left side in this section. I'm planning to add a little bit gap just before the button. Here we go. We have categories and products buttons in our navigation bar. Let's click it. Perfect. Let's click the products, categories, products. Okay. Once we click byte words up, it is returning home. Let's change it to dashboard as well. Let's remove it. Where is my... Alright. ASP controller is dashboard. And index. Perfect. It is okay as well. Now I'm going to add a couple of buttons here for our project. So we going to have, let me have a look at our scenario. We going to have admin. So we're going to have user list. We're going to have roles, and I'm going to roles will be here. All right, we're going to have user role. User role, get user role will be accessible via user list. So we're going to have a user list, we're going to have a role list, and we need logout, login buttons, edit register. Okay, edit user. Okay, let's use these three. Let's come here now. All right. Now I'm going to add another item here, but now I'm going to use if we have a property which is called user. All right. It is basically comes our HTTP context user. I'm gonna make a authentication check here. All right. User.identity is authenticated. If we authenticated, we're able to see some different features, all right, which is going to be user edit. All right. Our controller name will be authenticated. Yeah. I didn't create yet. I'm making just preparation. Authenticated. Action name will be edit user. All right, let's add our action name. All right, authenticated, edit user, products. Obviously, we need to send a user ID, right? So I'm going to add ASP root ID. Let me see, should I send an ID? Once I click edit user, I need to send an ID, right? Let's edit. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for a while blank. Okay, let's leave it empty. While we are developing our application, we're going to find a way to send our ID. Just leave it for a second, and let's say user list button. Okay, let's change the color primary. Perfect. It is going to be blue color actually. Okay, this is authenticated, edit user. Let's have a look again what we have with authenticated. We have a logout. All right, let's continue. I'm gonna add another if block. If user claims dot first role default, I'm gonna catch the, how can I say, I'm going to catch the roles from this section. We didn't create roles yet, but we're going to create it and we're going to add this role to our claims. Okay, now I'm going to catch this claims, which is going to be, let me have a look, the value, no, the type of our claims. If member, which is, we're going to create a role which is called member and admin. If it's, so if it's admin, I want my application show me different features. All right, let me have a look. The type is, this is string. Okay, this, if this is admin, user claims first or default. What is returning value? Okay, this is bool. User claims first or default. I'm going to use any actually here. Yeah, if our claims has any admin type, so this section will be admin section. Okay, so I want my application show me another feature. All right, Let's have a look my admin section. We have a user list here and role list. Yeah, let me have a look. Yeah, user list and role list will be consumed by admin. Then I'm going to add, yeah, here, admin, admin ASP edit user. Then this is going to be user list. This is the action method name. Should I send an ID? No, in this section we don't need any we don't need any ID. This is by the way not user list, this is edit user. It's my fault. Perfect. Edit user. We finalized user list section and we need to add role list as well. Let's add this. Alright, primary again, admin. This time it is going to be role controller and get all roles. Anything else? Let's say this is role list. Okay, let's run the application, but we're not able to see anything because we didn't authenticate it. Alright, let's see our application. Once our application initialized, we're going to see our categories and products buttons. Yep, here we go. Now, to show you our buttons, I'm going to add, I'm going to reverse the bool result comes from is authenticated. As you can see, we're able to see edit user now. If you would like to see the other button, which is user list and role list, I just reverse the result. Now we're able to see. Okay, once you click it, obviously there is no controller assigned, so that's why we have page not found error message right now. Okay, it is working. Now I'm going to fix again. Once we authenticated, these logic will work. All right, so we did our layout page. Now I'm going to yeah, I forgot to add our logout and login section. Okay, let's copy this button. If we are authenticated, we able to see, of course, logout button. Okay, let's have a look where is it located. Logout is in authenticated. Okay, let's see. The control is okay. The action is log out. Actually, it's going to be log out. All right. Should I send an ID? I guess not. Let's delete it. Let's change the name to log out and let's change the button to the warning. It's going to be yellow color warning and I want it to be solid color. All right, let's see our logout button first. All right, perfect. This is logout, how it's supposed to be look like once we authenticate it. All right, let's close the app, reverse everything. So we need a login, right? So if we are not authenticated, we need a login. So I have here an if we are authenticated else, which means if we're not authenticated, I would like to see a login button. Okay, so I'm gonna make it, let's say, what kind of color do we have? Um, We used success, we used primary. I'm gonna use primary one more time. Actually, let's use success. And area controller. This is authenticate. Must be authenticate controller. And the action is login. Perfect. Let's change the name as well. Login. Alright, let's run the application and see the login button. Perfect. Once we click login, we're able to see our login page, but automatically we're able to see our login. Okay, let's close the app right now. Perfect. Alright, let's save everything, close all screens, close all tabs, minimize everything. Let's continue with the models. So let's have a look at our models. We need to have user v model, role v model, and role v model. Yeah, okay. Let's start with the user section if you want, guys. Okay. Um, let me create a v model here. Let's do the preparations. Next lesson, I'm going to start with user service and its action methods. User v model, and we need role v model. Add, and we need user role v model. And do we have anything else? We need a login v model, just single one for login section. I'm gonna add it in other section because it is not representing any entity. Let's create here login v model. Let's leave all of them empty. Once we need to use them, I will fill all classes. Okay, let's create all classes as well. Users, actually this is role, right? Role, create v model. I'm gonna just leave this empty. Role, update v model. Role list v model. Let's continue with user role. User role, create v model. User role, update v model. And user role, list v model. Perfect. Let's continue with user section. I need same type of classes again, just for the user. User create v model. Add class user update v model. Add new class user list v model. Perfect. Our v models are ready. Perfect. Let's continue. Let me have a look. Okay, controller. Did we create the controllers? Let's have a look. Controllers? No, not yet. Let's create the controllers as well. Let's create all of them step by step. We need a authenticate controller. We're going to need this controller just before we authenticate it. So we're going to add register and login action methods here. All right, let's add them. We need register and we need login. I'm just typing basically. We're going to fill them and we're going to create HTTP get and HTTP post type of these action results, action methods. All right, let's continue with the authenticated controller. Let's have a look at our scenario again. Edit user and log out. Okay, let's continue. We have an edit user here. I'm not adding parameter or anything yet. We will design all of them while we're creating these action methods. I'm just adding everything as a preparation. Next lessons, everything will be very fast and much more funny. Alright, let's add logout here. Perfect. So we have an admin, user list and remove user, add controller, admin controller. We have user list here and we have what was the other action method? Remove user. So our admin has a kind of authority, a power, able to see all the user and removing their existence. Okay, remove users. Perfect. The last two controllers role and user role. Add controller role controller. I'm not gonna add anything here. Let's delete it. Add all CRUD operations. I'm not gonna edit all of them. It will be unnecessary because let's have a look. Yeah, so we need to remove rule and get user roles. Okay, I'm just adding these descriptions to guide me while I was coding them. Let's add another controller which is going to be user role controller. Perfect. So we need get user roles and we need remove role. Actually, it must be remove role from user. It's much more better name, I guess. I think, let me think a little bit more. Remove role from user. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, we need another one. We need to use as well. Let's add another column. So we need to add role to user, right? We forget added, I guess. Let me have a look. Yeah, we need to add role to user. Get user role, remove role from user. Perfect. Let's continue. Add role to user and remove role from user. Perfect. Let's save everything. Close all tabs. Minimize everything. Perfect, guys. Alright, I'm going to finish this lesson here. What we done here in this lesson, we create our scenario and we made our preparations. We did a little bit refactoring in our project. Next lesson, we're going to continue with user service, guys. Take care of yourself. See you on next lesson. Bye bye.